Cool. Yeah. Hi guys. This is Chris from DoraHacks. It's my pleasure to host you guys for today's ETHDenver Virtual Hackathon project demo session. For this year's, I know that the hackathon has already been ended, and we have already got the results. Um, and It's actually the first year that DoraHacks to support the ETHDenver. We have onboarded nearly 400 projects from both American area and also the global, global area. So we are very excited to see so many, fresh builders and projects emerged through this through both virtual and in-person hackathon. And today we are very happy to have four of them with us, and they are Vialend, Atocha Protocol, KillSwitch, and KNN3 Pigeon envelope. Because we have four projects today, so try to limit your presentation in 15 minutes. That'd be great. Yeah, and without further ado, let's welcome the first to start, which is the Vialend. Yeah, and for all the audience, if you have any questions during the session, please feel free to ask in the chat room. Yeah, let's start.
Hi, everyone. We're really excited to be part of this showcase, and thank you for having us along with the other great products today. Vialend, we started off like a traveling band, picking a problem, trying to solve it at the different hackathons, and we enjoyed some good success. Will, can you just go to the next slide? We enjoyed some really good success at ETH Global, Uniswap, and afterwards really decided to take a run and go all in for ETHDenver. My name is Robert, and today we'll be hearing from Will, Eric, and Carlos, and I would also like to recognize the work of Dwayne and Daniel, who played integral parts of this. What's interesting in all this is each of us have a different background and skill set, but what unites us is our passion for new technology and making complex technology simple to use and understand. And that brings us to, at the end of the day, what unites us, and Will, can you go to the next one, is that at the end of the day, what we're trying to do is we try to automate and connect proven DeFi protocols to make it simple for people to earn more, reduce risk, save time and money, and making the complex simple. Next slide. DeFi has some amazing proven protocols that each of us knows and has used, and each has its specialty that it excels in. However, you can quickly learn that to keep that positive return, you need to attain a certain level of experience and knowledge. There's a high time commitment that's involved, and it can get complicated just to figure things out and to keep things on track. And if you don't stay on top of things, that positive return could turn negative. Let's take Uniswap v3. Their concentrated liquidity can be very capital efficient. The USDC WETH pair can have APY of 70% or more. However, next slide. If to sustain it, it gets complicated. You need to constantly check if you're in the optimal range, which in itself can be daunting because you need to go to third-party calculators. You need to do your rebalance, and doing so, you're paying gas fees. And if you're doing this on a daily basis, it can make it really unprofitable, especially for smaller amounts of capital. And with ETH fluctuation, you get hit with impermanent loss, both on the positive and negative sides. And to be completely transparent on this, I was when I started my journey, I was completely naive about impermanent loss, and it hit me a little bit like a bag of bricks. And this is where, what if we can solve these problems, or at least reduce them to make it easier for people to take advantage of this great product? And so what we're focused on here is we want to support and enable our users to earn more yield, reduce the exposure to impermanent loss, and really take away the complexity of choosing that optimal range. And so let me turn it over to Will, who will go over the features that we did create for ETHDenver. Will?
Hi, everybody. Will here. Just want to, so before we came into ETHDenver, we had a solution that already rebalanced a strategy based on market fluctuations of price, and also divided shares amongst people that were depositing into the protocol. And during ETHDenver, we wanted to reduce the risk of market making on Uniswap v3. And the two ways we did that was, one, using Aave flash loans to open up ETH shorts to help mitigate risk from price variation and have a neutral exposure to the market pricing. And the other thing we did was incorporate Squeeth to hedge against impermanent loss or gamma loss to make sure that the strategy was profitable even through rebalancing, and didn't have quite as much risk profile as just market making with Uniswap. So just what that does is, here we have a chart showing the Uniswap impermanent loss for a given range that we might be using. And on top of that, you can see the mitigations that we're able to achieve using Squeeth to hedge against that impermanent loss. And if people are interested in how we created this, our page, our DoraHacks page, has links to a spreadsheet that I'm going to show you. This is where our data comes from, and basically that chart on the right is the one that we showed you in the slide deck. And then the chart on the left is all the different aspects, are the different protocols that we're using and how they piece together. And we also are using the Graph API to pull in data in real time to make sure that we are making decisions based on the current market and not, using some sort of third-party data. And so I will run those scripts right now, and it will pull data for the norm pricing for Squeeth, funding rates and yield for Aave, and also, yeah, so there we go. Took a while there, but then our number updated slightly. So right now we're projecting a 26% yield annualized with the risk profile that we've shown in this graph. And with that, I am going to turn it over to Eric to demo the front end. And if you could switch the presenting so that Eric can show the demo on his computer.
Hi, this is Eric. So all of the fabulous concepts and the algorithm came down to this free product, the app that we've been implementing and testing on the testnet on Ringbee for a while, and we can show it today. So here's the, oops. So most of the work we've done in this hackathon was made changes to the rebalance so that we can utilize the Squeeth and Aave v3 for the hedging. So I'm going to demo the rebalance now to see some of the transactions. So current price is on the testnet is 26 something, and just to put the minimum price and the max price for the range. So while we're waiting, this just came out. So just for your info, during the hackathon, Aave v3 has not launched on mainnet, so we cannot test it on our forked mainnet. And Squeeze is not on Ringby. Squeeze is on Mainnet and Ropsten. So we had to deploy Squeeze and its ETH pool on Ringby, and also Avi has its own test token. So in order to test our features and functions, we just have to deploy our own tokens and use ETH to bridge the price between the two different ETH and USDC pools on Ringby. So you see that's the transaction. We use ETH to wrap and unwrap the ETH between the two ETH and Uniswap pools. So here's the transactions. That's the transaction for the in this set of transactions. What they do are basically removed and re-enter the positions from Uniswap and Squeeze, and adjusted the leverage, the hedging position on Avi by calling a flash loan to get the position for position of short leveraged. All the positions are dynamically calculated based on the math in the spreadsheet that you have seen earlier. So current. Okay, let me back to the demo. So currently we're finishing off a smart rebalance that will automatically trigger a rebalance by monitoring the range of price, different positions, and other trading factors to make the best timing to do the rebalance, so we can maximize the profit by each rebalance. So moving forward, I'll pass to Carlos for our roadmap.
Thanks, Eric. And if we could just get the slides back, that would be wonderful. Thank you. So last time when we presented to the judges, one of the questions was, who would be an ideal user of this solution? And so really we were thinking that there's three people that could really benefit from this type of solution. So one is, everyday investors who simply just don't have the time to go and manage all of these different strategies or positions, or perhaps even just the effort to learn about all the new protocols and integrating them together. But another group could be treasuries who are also looking to earn more, perhaps on capital that might be dormant, that they want to at least perhaps even diversify a bit. And then of course, maybe existing automated market makers who today are using Uniswap and are looking to improve their risk profile, or at least reduce their exposure to impermanent loss. So these could be folks that could really benefit from a solution like this. Next slide, please. And then I guess finally, we're excited about taking, what's awesome about hackathons is that in a lot of ways, it allows us to really focus on one big challenge or one particular problem and explore kind of novel ways to solve that. And I think the team did a really great job in terms of doing that. And we recognize that there's a journey and there's still a lot more work to do. So we're always looking for help. I guess it takes a village, and we're looking for other developers that are interested in helping us get to mainnet. We're looking for investors who are passionate about this type of vision and can get behind us. But otherwise, any contributor or advisor is also welcome to join our community and our cause. And I guess that's it. So I think just a big shout out to the team. I think everybody did a great job. ETHDenver and DoraHacks really appreciate hosting this type of event. It really did mean a lot to us, and we met some really great team members. Will came and joined our group at this hackathon, and he really provided a huge contribution and filled a big gap. So just thanks everybody.
Great. Thank you very much for the presentation. Definitely like the whole ideas and also the product that what you guys are trying to build right now. One question from me is that what's gonna be the revenue model for the whole project?
Yeah, that's a really great question, Chris. I mean, in some ways, like some other similar applications that provide similar functionality. Typically, we'll do like a performance fee and a management fee that might get attached to the strategy. So we are kind of exploring that. But there are other kind of features that we built in the last hackathon around lending and maintaining reserves in the lending pool. And today, investors can save money by not having to swap directly with Uniswap if they actually maintain their own reserves. And so even having a small fee, for example, or a nominal fee that's cheaper than the swapping fee could be another strategy as well. So we are exploring. Obviously, we want to make it as economical for the investors as possible to grow the community, but at the same time recognize that there's more to develop in terms of the roadmap. So
Got it. Yeah. I mean, you guys are obviously you guys are already thinking about open to both retail investors and also the group or institutions or like DAO treasury, which is pretty good. I think, yeah, definitely looking forward to see how it develops in the future, because I believe actually improvement loss is actually a very huge problem for every DeFi players right now. So yeah, thank you very much for the presentation, and really looking forward to see for the next steps. And feel free to reach out if you need any help, like on Bounty side, investor side, advisor sides. We are very willing to help you guys on those parts. Yep.
thanks,
Thank you,
Chris.
Chris.
Thanks, everyone.
Appreciate it.
Cool. And yeah, we're gonna move to the next project, which is the Atocha Protocol, if I pronounce it right.
Yes,
yeah.
That's correct,
Cool.
Chris.
Cool. Yeah.
Thanks a lot. So let me just share my screen. Okay, let me just get right started away. So thanks a lot for DoraHacks for organizing this project demo for all the projects. So I'm very happy to be here and to present to you guys about Atocha Protocol. So I'm Kim, the head of marketing for the project. So I'm representing the team to actually to get you guys know more about what we are doing, and also where we are now, and also where we are heading towards in the next like quarter or so. So let's get started. So basically, we are an app chain. There's a function-specific blockchain that is hosted on Octopus Network. So Octopus Network basically is a side chain of Near Protocol. So the plus point of being on the app, being as an app chain, is that we are able to be interoperable within the Near ecosystem, and also we are able to cross over like through Cosmos, Polkadot, and Ethereum. So that's why we are choosing Octopus as our host relay, and also in terms of cost efficient and also the community support that they have, which is pretty amazing. So this is how we get started and also where we are heading towards. Now we back to the project itself. I would say I would just start with a statement where we believe that risk-free assignment from adventure itself is something that what we as community, what we as players seek for. So for example, let's say you have a puzzle game. Let's say it's just a set of quiz, like 10 questions. And then you are able to access, and if you are able to solve all the quizzes, basically you can gain something like the other coins that we put in the prize pool. So that's kind of like a risk-free and with some excitement where you can actually like try to solve all the questions. Basically a small mini adventure that you can go through in your daily life. So this is what the user experience that we want to create for our users. So basically our vision is to empower the puzzle game communities around the world. So to enable people to create puzzles and play the puzzles, and most importantly, we added one more element in it, which is to sponsor the puzzle game. So this is a whole unique ecosystem that we want to build for not only just new ecosystem, but also for the global community, which is in the Web2 or in the Web3 communities. So our motto is actually to inspire your curiosity. So when it comes to puzzle game, to us, it's all about curious. So being curious and you love challenge. So this is what the personality or the persona of what our community is. So people like to solve some questions. So for example, there's a pretty well-known puzzle game that's happening like last month, which is BUIDL. So it was acquired by Times. So this is just a very simple word games where people will have to guess based on their understanding of the 5 alphabets. So every day it will be having a new set of alphabet for them to guess. So basically, it's a very simple game, but it's very engaging and people love it. So what if we can onboard this kind of puzzle game with our protocol, and then we can also incentivize for the community to play this game with some prize as well. So this will be a very interesting model for us to work on. So this is a very brief 5-point statement where we summarize what we are. So basically, we enable creation and solving of puzzle game, and it's community owned. It's app chain on Octopus Network, and also we have 2 models going on, which is play to earn and also create to earn for the community. So I will be getting into that features in a short while, and then the last part is NFT toolset will be developed. So meaning to say, every puzzle game created by the community will be wholly owned by the creator themselves. So they can actually sell it or lend it for players to play. So there's many kinds of business model that they can venture into as a creator. So this is how we want to empower the creator economy for the puzzle game communities. And then now we come into the unique selling points of Atocha Protocol. So first of all, it's fair and transparent. So in every puzzle game, what I think is that fairness is pretty important, and to be transparent is where the fairness comes. Basically, all the rules, all the questions, price pool, or every rules that is set by the creators will be actually on chain, so people can actually see it, refer it, and it's all fair and square. So once there's winners, the protocol will actually execute on the distribution of rewards. So that will mean it's pretty transparent in terms of all the transaction happening. And then in the unique ecosystem that we have, there's 2 tokens that we are issuing, which is Atocoin and also Atocha Points, which is a mutual kind of relationship. And then later on, I will touch it on during the tokenomics, and then also the robust compatibles, as we think that puzzle game is not only just word games, but also like map puzzles. You have maze, you have jigsaw puzzle, chess game, or even treasure hunting. So that is a large spectrum of puzzle game that we can cater for, and we definitely want to develop phase by phase where we can include more puzzle game into our ecosystem. And then lastly is affordable, speedy, and reliable. Since Neo Protocol offers the sharding technology where we can actually scale indefinitely. So and then in a very affordable cost. So this is also a reason why we choose Octopus Network as our host relay. All right, so in later slides, I will go into 3 focus areas. The first one, incentivize creative mind. Second part is in terms of how we advertise with puzzle. And then the last one is about community engagement. So this is all the basic roles that we have, which is the most crucial ones. So we have creators who create puzzle, sponsors which sponsor the puzzle, and solvers who are the ones who are playing the puzzle. So just let me give you an example. Just let's say there's a sponsor coming to us who is a restaurant owner. So he wants to promote about his restaurant, which sells fish and chips in the streets. So the creator which the sponsor approached us with will help the sponsor to create a customized puzzle game, like let's say just a quiz or some very easy treasure hunting game where it can happen on the website or on our protocol as well, to engage with the target audience. So the solvers definitely are the target audience that the restaurant owner want to have. So this is how the whole economic works, where the relationship between sponsor, creator, and solver is a closed loop of economic. So this is what we want to create with our protocol itself. So this is the overall flow of how the process works. So sponsor allocate a marketing budget for puzzle game, and then they connect with us, and we customize the puzzle game for them, test run it, and publish it, and right until the puzzle game ends. So this is how the whole lifetime of a puzzle is for the community itself. Okay, so this is a summary of what's the relationship between the community and the puzzle. And then, yeah, so in terms of supply demand, we want to create to earn, where creators will create puzzle games for the communities, and then we onboard different kind of solvers to be participating in the puzzle game. And then we have the source of funding side. So there's individuals who are really enthusiasts and are very like a crazy fan for certain kind of puzzle. So they will actually like self-fund to raise the prize pool for the puzzle game. And there's brands and foundations, business entities that are interested to use puzzle game as a marketing tool for them to reach out to more audience. So this is where they can come with to Atocha Protocol to like really make it happen. So let me just jump back again to just demo on how this happened. So this is our demo site, and we are actually going to have our mainnet launch with this whole thing function by around May. So it's really happening. So we are quite excited to see this really working in the blockchain. And then you just click on create. So let's say you just create one simple math question. So price is in terms of APA points. Then let's say it's just very simple questions. Equals what? So let's say just 2. So that's it. Just submit the questions. It's created. So once you go into iSort, then you see the question right here. So what's the unique part is that when the puzzle is created, so let's say the puzzle is specialized, customized for certain business. So in this case, let's say we have DoraHacks, let's say, who is interested to sponsor the puzzle. And DoraHacks basically can just insert their details. So let's say just DoraHacks website as the target URL, and then they just sponsor it. Oops. So maybe say, all right. Let's say the image URL is a bit buggy, so just sponsor. So yeah, so basically the sponsor will have an image right here, and that's a URL link that can actually link back to DoraHacks. So this is the sponsor mechanism that we want to create, and to onboard more sponsors, to enable the community to engage with different sponsors, and also to win some prizes while they are playing. All right. So yeah, and then let's get back to it. So yeah, our community basically consists of puzzle creators. So if you are puzzle creators out there, feel free to reach out to us through our website, Telegram, Twitter, and then we have puzzle solvers, marketing, DAO and also developers that we are looking for. And then, yeah. So currently we have different partners, which is NFT projects and also community guilds within the Neo ecosystem. So this is our market analysis. I don't think I will go into details. So basically, we are looking for creators who are really into it. So just contact with us, and we can see how we can collaborate. And let me just skip right through. So basically, the roadmap. This month is quite an exciting month for us because we are going through the mainnet launch on Octopus Network, and also the IDO will be happening right at the end of this month. So yeah, so if you're on Octopus Network or you're within the Neo ecosystem, feel free to check us out because we need some votings from the committees, and also we are looking for the public to actually participate in our IDO as well. So talk with us and just look up for us and to learn more about what we are offering. Yeah, so let me just jump right through the tokenomics. So just to reiterate on the tokenomics, so there's 2 coins that we have, basically 2 tokens. One is Atocha tokens, which is tradable, and it will be used as gas fee and also the rewards and sponsoring. So this is where our revenue stream comes from, where we want the sponsor to actually acquire to buy Atocha coins and then to deposit as the sponsor fund for all the participants. So this is where the supply and demand side can be created. And then we have Atocha points, which acts as a credit system for the community. So as long as you are a good player, you are participative, you are active within the ecosystem, you will gain Atocha points. So it will become like a reputation point that you can accumulate. And weekly, you can actually use that Atocha points to claim Atocha tokens for just as extra rewards for yourself. So this is our tokens distribution, and I think this can be found in our website as well. So basically, IDO will be 6%, and we have a large chunk for committees, and will be distributed through DAOs and also grants for the committees. And yeah, so just for information, we have our strategic round still open. So if you are VC out there and if you are interested, we have a business model, feel free to come to us. And then for IDO, basically 6%, and it will be happening on KillSwitch.finance and also on Neopet. Okay, so our team consists of 4 core members. So we have 3 developers and me, Kim, which is marketing. So we have Cav, Zed, and Kami, who works at the front end, also at the back end, which is the blockchain side for the project. Yeah, so lastly, basically our future vision is to create a puzzle game NFT game hub for the global community, marketplace for the puzzle game, and also DAO for the community, which is happening soon. And then we have NFT sandbox as well. So people create games for the community, they can actually test run with us, and then only they launch it. And then we have virtual reality hybrid puzzle game. This kind of game where we want to connect with physical world like escape room, and then integrate with our virtual puzzle game so that it becomes like a hybrid kind of puzzle game for the community to play. So this is kind of exciting stuff that will happen in the near future. So yeah, thank you for the time that's given by DoraHacks to us, and keep in touch then.
Yeah, thank you very much, Kim, for the presentation. It's a very niche but very interesting cutting points into the Web3 industries. Because I haven't seen much projects that doing the similar stuff like you guys are doing right now. Yeah, so one question from me is that are you guys planning to, expand to other networks, or only for Octopus for now?
For now, definitely with our restricted resources, we are just constrained within the Neo ecosystem. So as we are on Octopus Network, basically we are able to cross over Cosmos and also to Ethereum quite easily with the bridge that's available. So definitely we are looking like for even to Heku network as well. So this is going to be the next step for us. But we are looking to crossover because that's where most users are, and we want to include not only just new ecosystem users.
Cool. Yeah, got it. Thank you very much. And I believe this is a really interesting topic, and there will be a lot of users, potential users, like actually for Quora or Reddit's. Basically, all of the users from those Web2 social can be your potential users actually. So yeah, definitely have a great potential in the future, I believe.
Thanks,
yeah, thank you very much, Kim, for the presentation again. And we're gonna move to the next project, which is the KillSwitch.finance. And Ta, it's your time.
Hi. I'm sorry, just wait for a moment, please. Hi, okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Shannon, co-founder and CEO of KillSwitch.finance. We proud to say that we are the best EU aggregator or EU optimizer in the market. And I'm going to show you right away how it's going to work, how our platform works. The thing is, now our full function already launched on Binance Smart Chain, but we also have multi-chain like Aurora chain. We just already launched last 3 months, but the feature is not completely full like BSC chain. Okay, let me show you real quick. For instance, that if you are the user who want to farm the asset like a cake, right? From, for instance, cake and BNB, and you just go straight right away to KillSwitch. You can use any coin that you like. For instance, that you have USDC, right? You can put USDC in it in our contract, and our contract gonna find the best router for you to get cake BNB LP like this. You just put $45, right? But you can get LP value more than you put it in, because we try to find the best route for you. It's not like it's not like 1 inch to find the best rate swap, but we find the best route, so we don't divide our token in split into 2 router. We find the best router that they can get that rate on that time. And furthermore, you cannot just use only 1 token. You can mix any token that you like. For instance, you can mix like $10 of BUSD, or even you can use an LP that you can put it inside. So basically, you can mix any token that we already indicate into our pool. So now we're gonna mix like a 3 token, right? The value is about $70, right? $60, like this. So we're gonna swap everything for you and just deposit right away. The thing that we develop in-house, we create everything from scratch, is called mixture. Mixture is like blender. We blend every token together, and that's it. You get exactly amount that you're gonna get. It show on the UI, and you can set like a slip page that maybe you don't want the price to slip that much. And furthermore, when you decide you don't want to farm cake BNB anymore, you can withdraw without going to the pancake swap destination. You can just remove 2 tokens, divide into cake BNB, or you can withdraw to 80 token that you like. For instance, you want to withdraw to USDT, right? So you can click like that instantly. But sometimes you don't want to liquidate your position to stablecoin. You might want to change into some LP, right? For instance, you want to farm like a near BNB on ApeSwap, for instance. You can do that. So that is called mixture move mixture, or you can call whatever you like. So we're gonna swap the LP price position. So you can see that like 66, around $66 for LP, right? You convert into a near BNB on ApeSwap, and you cross a router. but you see you lost just only a little bit of cent, the LP position, so you can move that. I'm going to show you the real quick. That's it. Now you move to near BNB for F swap. Actually, it's more than 66 because I already have this position before, so that's why there is the volume is increased and not end yet. We have the first in the market that you can do like stop loss and take profits for LP to protect you from suffer so much from impermanent loss. For instance, I'm going to show you this LP, right? We have position like $2,000 per se. So you can go to take profit and stop loss, and they're going to show that which farm that they allow you to set. For instance, we have a 2,000 position in LP, right? And the trigger can set to two things. The first thing is the platform gonna liquidate position to you in stablecoin. In this chain, BSC, we liquidate to BUSD. But you can set like you don't want to liquidate into BUSD, you just want to remove an LP, you can set that. But there's a lot of value you have to fill. Otherwise, just make it easy, just swap to BUSD. For instance, that you want to take profit like 2,500 and you think it's enough. But if the price below that 100 and 1,800, you want to come to get everything back to BUSD, you can. You can try to estimate the gas, yeah, and approve. The thing is, you have to pay a gas in advance in order to liquidate because we have our own worker to check the price. Actually, the worker we get the price from Chainlink. So actually, the position that you gonna get that has to be the price from Chainlink. Otherwise, we scared that price gonna be manipulated that easy. We can create an order. That's it. Now your position is shown on the our platform display, and you can cancel it anytime as you like. If you decide that you don't want to set the trigger anymore, or if you think that the position that you see here is already lost, you can go to order history. It means that there's some time the position that already matched either takes profit or stop loss. This is the list that the position already matched. So this is the main product of KillSwitch. So we have now we deploy on 4 chain, but we operate mainly 3 chain. You can see on DeFi Llama. We operate on KCC, Aurora, and BSC chain. We plan to expand more chain to beat the BFI, but we think that we have to find a way to grow hacking for a user. Otherwise, we're gonna beat by BFI. So basically, this is the KillSwitch, our main product. And next 2 months, we're gonna expand to a new chain called Oasis chain. We will aggregate many farms from Oasis chain, such as Wallet Swap, Issue Swap. That's it. And this is a KillSwitch. And I think I would like you to have some questions for us. And please follow us on the Telegram. We have a Telegram for English user, and we have Telegram for Thai user as we based in Thailand, Bangkok. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ty, for the presentation. I think it's really cool that you could match even the LP the LP pairs through platform to maximize the users I would say passive income or profits through the farming. Yeah, this is really interesting and useful tools, I believe. Yeah. Thank you very much. I don't have much questions for you because the whole project looks really clear to me. Yeah, appreciate your time, and thank you very much for the presentation. And we're gonna move to the last but not the least project, which is the KN3. And yeah, Adam and Wenqing, it's your time.
Hello, guys. How do I share my screen here?
There's a button at the bottom of the screen. You can see there's a share. Yeah.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
All right. Okay, Adam, you want to take over from here?
Yeah. Today we're here to introduce a Pigeon envelope project that was something that we did during ETHDenver a few weeks back, and it was actually a short-term project that's actually a partnership between the KNN3 and the pod projects. And so just to give you a high-level overview of KNN3 and pod, KNN3 is a topological graph solution that enables discovery of in-depth relationships among Web3 users, and Pod is a Web3 middleware solution that allows you to basically put metadata on chain in combination with cross-chain and data systems off-chain. And so the Pigeon envelope project is something that we wanted to create a way that all the attendees of ETHDenver would be delivered, in a Web3 way, an envelope that they could then open and basically acquire an NFT that would prove their attendance to the ETHDenver event. And so we basically use KNN3 and pod technology to enable the solution that we'll describe today. And back to Wenqing.
All right. Hey, guys. This is Wenqing, and today we are going to show you a very different Web3 digital marketing journey, all the way from user discovery, and user engagement, and retrospectives. But remember, everything we are building for this campaign is on blockchain, so it's going to be very different. All right, so in the first step, in normal way, you always want to find your target user, right? So you want to do your user profiling, or we want to see the user discovery. And so in this time, we found that a lot of the people are buying the buffer coin NFT. So if you want to spend 0.1 ETH to buy that NFT, you probably be a very good target user for the ETHDenver 2022, right? So we used this group of people, we call that persona K0 as a sample user. Then we started to found more users, potential users from the KN3 topological graph by saying, okay, so whoever have the social connection with the K0 group of people on RSS3 or other social tool, then you probably be a very good persona too. And if you have been attended a same event with the K0, then you will also be our targeted user in this campaign. So after that, we have 8,000 people selected from the Ethereum and the Polygon as our distributing target. And then start with engagement, right? So we send out an invitation through NFT, state mutable NFT with the pod technology, and so that user can accept the invitation and complete the task and finish the entire process on blockchain. And just simply to put, you can see your invitation from OpenSea or any other NFT marketplace. So here I'm going to give you a very quick demonstration here. So let's see, I'm opening the Ravelry, which is a very random Web3 front end. Then I somehow found someone sending me an invitation, which is an NFT. So I'm clicking, but I cannot see the content, right? So I click the link, and this is the invitation link. So it asks you to create the signature, right? So I click it, and well, I have been sent, so I've been signed, so it's not pop up. But first time, you have to sign the signature, and then you can see the content. And in the content, in the letters, you will be asked or you'll be invited to do 3 tasks. Remember, all 3 tasks are also tracked on blockchain. So let me take example. If I want to finish the second task, which is asking you, well, sorry, the website was down. But okay, so if you are going to finish the first task, then you will go to the RSS3 and following our official account of KN3, then it will be automatically completed here. And then the task will be tracked on blockchain here, back. Okay, so what you can see on the OpenSea is you can see all 8,000 of people who received the badges will have the different state of NFTs, and everything is transparent on blockchain, and your entire campaign funnels has been representing on the blockchain. So next time, if you're doing another campaign, you can use the historical data to re-optimize your campaign in the future. So this is the key concept of Pigeon envelope. All right. So look what we got in the 2 weeks, right? In the 4 weeks, we have 145 people read, and most to be highlighted, we have 131 people actually followed us on the RSS3, and also we have 45 people completed all 3 tasks on the blockchain, and we also acquired some followers. So which is very nice campaign result. All right, so Adam will explain how does the Pigeon envelope build behind the scenes. Adam, you want to take over?
Okay, so the magic behind the Pigeon envelope, is based on our 2 technologies, and the KNN network, its core value is to be able to discover and define actions and statuses between users, to be able to target users for a particular campaign. And so that's built on top of Pod's metadata technology that allows mutable state for NFTs, which is just a fundamental infrastructure capability. So KNN3's network is a multi-chain topological solution that enables discovery of in-depth relationships among Web3 users. And there's basically 3 points that we want to drill down on in this slide here. Is that 1, we offer the capability of building upon multiple chains, which we think is important for the future of the evolution of Web3. 2 is that it's real-time synced, or at least since the data is on the blockchain, that basically the whole community, the whole world can basically be in sync with all of these things, rather than statuses and certain things being in some central database not available to everyone. And then thirdly, that basically the graph and the topological connections between the data here allows users to be associated by status, actions, and other events. So the KNN3 network basically is storing all of this data, referring back to Pigeon, the example of just, there were 3 simple tasks, but all of the completion of those tasks are now on the blockchain. And through the KNN3 network and API, you can find that information and query it and use it for other applications. And so, in order to be able to access the data on the network, we're releasing a GraphQL API on April 15th. And you will be able to get that API and be able to refer all the data that we have on our network. And we're looking for partners that would like to have additional use cases beyond what we've described today to be able to take advantage of this network technology. And just Pigeon was a short-term project that we did for ETHDenver, and so this is just sort of like zooming to a higher level to maybe make a more kind of practical use case to understand. Is so, you know, this slide is depicting 5 events that happened at the ETHDenver show, and so if the KNN3 network can understand, you know, who attended all those five different events, you know, other projects or can then query of, you know, 2 people who, you know, who attended BuffACron and also the after party, because you want to, you know, target some demographic of a user that you found some connection in a marketing campaign or some other way that you want to target users. And so KNN3 is trying to offer that type of data to, you know, the whole Web3 community in order to better target and find the appropriate users for your project. And then on the pod side, pod is a Web3 metadata storage solution with cross blockchain support, and we're enabling this metadata that's placed on chain to be then also similarly accessible to the whole Web3 community. And we've implemented the Web3 native implementation, and the really core feature value is there is it allows mutable things on chain in a productive, similar to like in a database type structure. So like in the Pigeon example, you know, we've tracked the state of that NFT to make sure, you know, it was easy to see, did users just accomplish task 1? Did they accomplish all the tasks, or what was the state? And we're offering that mutability to NFTs. And so, you know, we're calling this dynamic NFTs that, you know, allow a kind of richer data set to be not only added to the NFT, but the mutability. And so, you know, in our use case today, you know, we've offered proof of the task's completions. And secondly, you know, the developers were able to submit to the pod contract system, and then pod would update that NFT state that was then able to be queried by multiple different platforms. And then thirdly, we can use the solution has been designed to be basically multi-platform, multi-chain, so we'll support all of the NFT platforms, OpenSea, LooksRare, and future ones as well. And so this we feel as though is going to allow interesting use cases that will be something like we've demonstrated today, that is just like a marketing campaign with different tasks for the users, to also, you know, games and metaverse type solutions to be able to have interoperability between 3D experiences, DAOs to be able to be better interoperate, and of course, you know, social networks of the future that can basically be based, you know, where the users are controlling their data, but allowing the community to have access to that data that they own. So we're basically, you know, we're both KNN3 and Pod are looking for other partners and other projects that would like to use our technology. And so just like we partnered together on the Pigeon project, we're looking for both to partner with others that would like to use our technology and offer, you know, future new cool solutions to help evolve the Web3 universe. And Chris, I think we're good today.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Adam and Wenqing, for the presentation. I know that you guys just mentioned is so for the envelope is like a short-term project, but I think actually the utility is pretty cool and pretty useful, because I've been to the ETHDenver in-person hackathon. I was there, and I'm one of your target audience already, because I bought a Buffy coin and I went to a few parties that included. So I believe the how to say, the utility is pretty useful, especially when right now the Web3 marketing, especially Web3 digital marketing, is pretty raw. There's not too much too many projects are building the useful digital marketing tools for projects to reach out to the accurate potential users.
Right.
So yeah, so definitely I think is very interesting, and just want to know that what is there any like future plan about the envelope, or you guys gonna like trying to create something new together?
Well, I think we've demonstrated it's a this is a concept that we came up on our own just to demonstrate the underlying technology, but we're looking for other users that would like to maybe make something that's more complicated, tracking more different types of statuses and actions between different user bases in order to find certain demographics and target audiences within the network that will be useful in some scenario. And so that's one of the reasons we're here today, is that we want to find those partners and the people that have use cases that we could take the envelope and go to the next level.
Got it. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Wenqing, you want to say something?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm just saying, Chris, if you have bought the buffer coin, you should definitely visit our website and finish your tasks to get your reward. But I also want to add a little bit in a product level for the future roadmap. As you can see, Pigeon 3 network is a very effective tool to help people find the in-depth relation among Web3 users on different blockchains even. And the pod is a very flexible technology to allow people to build the utility in NFT. So we are regarding ourselves as, so Pigeon 3, we are a very effective tool for discovery, and pod will be a very effective for the user engagement and interaction on blockchain. So yes, we are trying to build a value chain for the Web3 native digital marketing to allow people, build something from blockchain and to blockchain people and everything. We stick on blockchain. So this is the methodology behind the reason we are consolidating with or integrating with the Pigeon 3 and pod. Yes.
Got it.
And that's why we just wanted to be clear that we're both infrastructure technologies that enable theoretically broader thing beyond the envelope. But this is just the use case we're presenting today.
Yeah, for sure. Totally understand. Yeah, that's awesome. That's pretty cool. Definitely like the whole idea and love like what you guys are trying to do right now. I think both of the projects, even separate to present, is actually also a very great project, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, and I have no more questions. Thank you for the presentation, and I think
thanks for having us today.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I think the demo session could be end here, but I want to thank for all the teams that join us today and share what you guys are trying to do right now. I think it is really helpful for audience to understand the whole products and also the visions that you guys have for your project. And just want to show some love from DoraHacks side. We do have some very good relationships with some of the industry's professionals on both institutions, projects, or advisors. If you think that you need any type of the help that we could help, definitely reach out to us, and we will always love to support at your needed as you're needed. Yeah,
great.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys, and hope you guys are doing great and kick off the next best projects in the industries. And yeah, hope you guys all having fun and have a good one.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah.